Good afternoon. My father had a cousin. His name was Max. If you read his body language, you would swear he was transgender. He was a little feminine acting, but he was not transgender. He always dressed like other men and was always chasing women. He couldn't get a job because his gender expression, the only employment he could get was from my father. Other straight men who act a bit feminine aren't that lucky and cannot get a job because they are not macho enough. I know a Nassau woman who is single and can't rent an apartment because she looks and acts a bit masculine. She shares her apartment with another woman. They are thought to be lesbians or transgender people, but they are simply friends who need to share expenses. Both those examples involve non-transgender, straight people, but are discriminated against just as transgender people are, because their gender expression is not the stereotype expected. It is simply the way they were born. That's why the gender clarification law includes people with an atypical gender expression. These people and I suffer because you disagree with medical science that I was born transgender and my examples were born with an atypical gender expression. You are punishing the innocent. You are punishing people. We are not typical of what you may think we should be. But God made us this way, and He must have intended for us to be this way. Pass the gender clarification law and stop punishing. That's God's job. You're denying gender expression and gender identity atypical people. Equal protection in the law is immoral and punishes your constituents. But even if you think we are sinners, leave punishing us to God. I am confident God blesses me and people like me because we do not lie about who and what we are, who and what He created. In spite of the harm you expose me to, I am proud to be true to His creation. I ask you to be led by God's hand and pass the gender clarification law. Thank you for listening, and do the American thing.